Hi, my name is Jimmi Pynk, and a lot of you guys don't know me, but I've recently stopped reviewing Riverdale. Here's why. Spoiler alert, I know a lot of you guys are kids. I am soon to be, in less than a week, 41 years old. But I love Riverdale because as a kid, I watched Riverdale comics. Mostly Josie and the Pussycats. But still, a fan of Riverdale comics. I have the Poison Ivy and Harvey meet Betty and Veronica. I have all that shit. Here's why I'm doing this video real quick. What is Riverdale doing? Can somebody please explain it to me? Please explain it to me. Here's the thing. Riverdale Season 1. We have murder at Sweet Valley River. Sweet Valley River, whatever. I'm old. Might be Sweet Valley High. Anyway, Sweet River. We have Cheryl Blossom crying, who was not even a main character. Our main characters was our usual. Betty and Veronica, Archie and Jughead, and Josie, who actually had her own comic series with Josie and the Pussycats. Except something slightly different. Josie and Valerie, Josie and Melody are also black along with Valerie. Now for me, a almost 41-year-old black woman who was a fan of Josie and the Pussycats, to make it not only male but all of the Pussycats black, interesting, excited, let's see what they do. As much as I enjoyed season 1 of Riverdale, when it comes to Josie and the Pussycats, they did not know what to do with it. Here's the reason why Josie and the Pussycats were there. Archie was an aspiring musician. Remember that? Because we sure ain't heard shit about it in the last 2 seasons, have we? Also, remember when Betty dated Jughead in the comics? No, that never happened. So there's no love triangle between Betty, Archie, and Veronica. We had that for a hot second until we got Betty and Veronica kissing. And I was okay with all of that. I accepted all of that. Season 2, we had the Red Circle and the Dark Circle. All comics that were acquired by Archie Comics. So these things happen. We get Tony Topaz as a friend and possible love interest to Jughead. All happened in the comics. Y'all even gave her the pink streaks in her hair. When it was the Pretty Poisons, you even put her in purple. You gave me Tony Topaz from the comics. Ambiguously brown. Because what the fuck color is Tony Topaz supposed to be in this? I thought black because the actress is. But then we seen her granddad. And maybe she's part, maybe she's not at all. Ambiguously brown. And that's fine. Oh, but we get to season 3. We got, now, with the Pretty Poisons, 3 gangs in Riverdale. We got the Gargoyles. Well, no, we had 4. Who the fuck knows what happened to the Ghoulies? Bye. And the Ghoulies were actually a comic reference. We have the Pretty Poisons. We have our Southside Serpents. Before I even get into the gangs, can we stop? Cheryl Blossom, HBIC of the River Vixens. Betty is a River Vixen. Veronica, River Vixen. Josie, River Vixen. Tony Topaz, because she fucking Cheryl Blossom, River Vixen. How come we seeing River Vixen costumes and uniforms and cheerleaders and don't see none of them? I was a cheerleader in high school. I don't remember people was just cheerleaders when it was convenient for the plot. Let's take our last episode. They didn't know what to do with Josie, so even though in season 1, when there were 5 main characters, she was one of them. Cheryl Blossom became one because people liked Cheryl Blossom. So let's say 6. Now we have Kevin Keller. Now we have Tony Topaz. Now the adults are main characters. But you didn't know what to do with Josie, so Josie went bye-bye. She's going to Katie Keene, and she's going to a age jump. So she'll be 20 They didn't even know she's a junior at Riverdale. She'll be a junior when she goes to Katie King. Dilton Doily dead. The point I'm making is this. And if this seems like this doesn't make any sense to you, that's exactly my point. Neither does Riverdale. Oh, hi, douching it out like Chad Michael Murray. Oh, your daughter is your wife. Alice Cooper, who was the strongest mother on the show. Not my daughters. They're not getting involved in any of this shit. I'm strong. I'm vigilant. I am high and mighty. Nose up in the air. Oh, my husband was a serial killer. Fuck it. I can't go to my baby daddy, who's the sheriff now and is clean. I gotta go in here and be sister wife to this girl that's young enough to still look like she in high school. And one of us with my daughter. And how did Tony Topaz fall in this? Cheryl Blossom, sure. You want a family, you was expelled from one. You want a second family, you was expelled from one. And you can say that about Tony too, except for Tony grew up grimy. You got expelled from the Southside Serpents. And Jughead was going to let you back in. You wanted to be Serpent Queen, and honestly, I think you should have been. Because Betty just, oop, I'm his girlfriend, and my mom didn't even tell me she was a Southside Serpent. But we can still argue they were both legacy. So I can even get Tony. But boop, okay, I'm going to go into this cult too. I'm tired of the gargoyles. It's stupid. I'm tired of the farm. Oh, the Gargoyle King is going to be ever, ever, never. Don't believe me, just watch. The Gargoyle King is going to be Edgar Ever Never. Make it fucking interesting. Luke Perry is gone. Rest in peace. Last episode, we had 4 major characters leave. Luke Perry, for reasons, rest in peace, couldn't be controlled. Josie gone. One of our OG characters. Because we didn't know what to do with this black girl. Hal Cooper, our serial killer, who is still playing the serial killer in prison. Shout outs to you for that goddamn performance. He died. I'm sure he's going to come back at the end. Or maybe he'll be the Gargoyle King. You never know. But he's definitely not really dead. And Gladys Jones, Crystal Connors, ran out of town. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Them was the 4 characters I liked because they was interesting. Jughead and Betty, a.k.a. Gary Sue and Mary Sue. Archie and Veronica, who the fuck cares, because Archie is the worst character on the show, and Veronica is slowly following in his footsteps. And you mean to tell me Elio and Veronica is a threat because they mafia in high school? But their families are still... And Veronica, how you even still live? Because I run Pops. Y'all ain't getting no business. They get robbed every other goddamn week. Because the speakeasy. Don't you split that with Elio? I'm done. Riverdale. Come on, man. What the fuck is happening? And I understand it's to a teen audience. But even dumped down for younger people. It's a fucking mess, Riverdale. It's a mess. It's a mess. And I highly doubt that at the end of this season it's going to be any better. It's a mess. I'm sorry, I just felt compelled to say it. So for those of y'all that are new to my channel, thank you for just visiting for this. I ain't expecting you to subscribe because you're not going to get a whole bunch of Riverdale rants. For my pink ladies and T-birds that's familiar with it, thank you for watching. This is just a quick little blip. I ain't got time for the graphics or the editor or none of this. This is getting uploaded straight up. So thank you for watching and keep it greasy. Deuces.